The water can be calming and very powerful, yet gentle at the same time, also can restore life. Looking at the rain clouds in the sky, how fluffy and gentle they had seemed floating in the air, sitting beside the shark tank, watching the two sharks he cared for swim in a small circle. Sitting beside the shark tank, watching the two sharks he cared for swim in small circles, feeling the cold water on a day like this was nice. Your legs had always healed in the water, and so did your quirk. What your quirk did was purify and cleanse. On a rare occasion, anyone that you helped, they were always healthy. Looking down at the water, seeing the two sharks look at you, meant they knew Orca needed your help. Standing up slowly, then walking down the steps of the tank, then you see the two sharks near the glass. Placing your hand on the glass, then carefully pressing your forehead against it, smiling softly. I promise to visit again. Enjoy the rain, okay? You do know you spoil them too much. Only one person knew where you could be found on a cloudy day like this, and there he was standing in front of you. Orca had been very protective of you since the first time he met you. Seeing Orca standing by the door to the elevator meant that he was worried about you. Maybe I do spoil them. It's because I care for them also, Orca. And I can't care for you? You may, but Orca, we both know I would be a weakness for you. Even though Orca was strong and was the best pro hero, the thought of being the reason he could lose one day, it was something you could not bear. Then you felt Orca hold you close to him. Then you felt Orca remove the hairpin from your hair as he then held it in front of you. Do you remember my promise to you? Yes, Orca, I do remember your promise. Then don't worry so much. Just seeing the way Orca looked at you, it was clear as rain that Orca would always keep that promise. Orca had said that if you ever left his side, and then he would follow you. In other words, if you ever wanted to leave the city and be a normal person, then Orca wanted the same life with you. Orca loved your blue eyes and blue hair, even though your 4 shark tails were hidden by your long hair. Even though you were a human, you still had 4 shark tails, and your shark teeth are on your neck. Also your hairline on your forehead. Then there was the eye mask that was silver like fish scales. Even the hero costume you had matched the scales, but they were black and silver. Being with Orca made you happy, even though you were worried about him sometimes. Through your many assignments together, there were no regrets or anything you and Orca couldn't handle. Then you heard the elevator door open, and it was one of Orca's other sidekicks that helped him when you were away. As the person handed you a paper then left, you seen that the assignment was to be an instructor at the academy for a week. Before saying anything, you knew Orca would accept the assignment, and with no hesitation you agreed also. I suppose we should make an introduction today. Yes, to see how good the new heroes will be. Maybe you should try your new quirk technique. Softly laughing to yourself, already knowing what Orca meant by that. Orca showed his power with caution. Then again, most times Orca never held back. Going to the academy and to see the 1A students before the training course, as Orca called it. But Orca could see people's limits and mistakes before they could. Just seeing how the students reacted to seeing Orca was no surprise at all. Then again, most saw Orca as a villain, not a hero. However, when the students seen you, their moods had changed very quickly, like the waves of the ocean. As usual, the students knew Orca. They knew you, also but not your quirk. That information only Orca could know. For some of the questions you answered for yourself, and a few of Orca's because he rarely answered questions, and the ones during interviews. Then came a question for you, but this time, Orca answered for you. The question was from the son of Endeavor, All Might's student, and the one named Kotsky. The one to ask the question was the son of Endeavor. Could we see their quirk, maybe train with them? From the look on Orca's face, you knew what he was thinking. As a precaution, you answered this question yourself. I need to see your quirks in action first. Remember to think before you answer. Hearing your response to the question, even Orca was surprised to see you like this. Then again, Orca knew what you had in mind. The training you did was nothing compared to Orca's, but very complex in a simple way. Seeing the faces of those 3 students change to the flames of competitiveness from a single challenge, Orca knew that only you could have a way of making a challenge sound like a walk in the park when it wasn't. Hopefully these 3 could pass the test of yours and learn something.